What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another LEGO review. Today we're taking a look at the Horizon Zero Dawn, maybe not Zero Dawn, the adventure set, which is based off the new Horizon LEGO game, which does have 4 builds. I'm going to put it as 4 little builds, two side builds. This one is literally just fucking grass, which can move around so it looks like it's waving in the wind. Very good for stop motion animation, but other than that, it is a pointless build in my opinion, and the pieces could have gone elsewhere. Moving on to another pointless build is these 3 extensions, which I'm going to assume have more to do with the game than what I think, which you can actually add onto the bottom of one of their swords to give it, I'm going to assume, different perks and different abilities. But it does sit very nicely on this campsite, which does have a chest, which you can open to see some gold coins. So if you, like myself, like treasure, this is for you. However, because it is a campsite, and I am just going to store these containers next to the chest, because I don't actually know what they're supposed to do. Moving on to the next build, which is my second favorite build of the set, which is this crab guy. Building him was pretty annoying, because like all 6 of his legs were identical builds, and you had to build them at the exact same time. So it was very repetitive going through building his 6 fucking legs, but I do believe he's quite cute. I think he's adorable. He's just a little crab guy. He's just a little dude. He's a little guy. He has a lot of posability with ball joints at the end of each of his feet to give him that extra movement that you probably wouldn't have get with the other Technic pieces. His legs do have a 90-degree angle, which does have another Technic connection, which is more of like a clip connection, so you can sort of move his legs up and down and make him sound like a robot as well, because sometimes it does click. We have some more click connections at the shoulders, I'm going to put it for the crab creature, and then 2 more ball joints to stretch his arm around so he can open up his claw or defend using his shield, which I thought was a gun. I thought it was a gun, but it's not, it's a shield. We then also have a storage thing on the back of the crab, which is cool, I guess. But Horizon Zero Dawn is a really interesting game to me, because it is a game where it mixes like prehistoric dinosaur-esque creatures with this futuristic tech, which I do quite like, and it has humans trying to go around and survive in it. And with these humans trying to survive in this area, you know, with these weird creatures, we get a crab-like one, and the color scheme is also really good, with the, like, the oranges, the grays, the whites, the blues. It just looks really clean, and again, it just has a really cute little face there at the front. I do think it is adorable. This set does cost, I do believe, £35 here in the UK, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I will get to why that is later. And yeah, it has some weird back flaps, which I don't know exactly what they're supposed to do or what they're supposed to mean, but yeah, it's a cool little crab guy. I like this guy. He's cool. But moving on to my favorite build of this set is this dog creature, this wolf-like creature who has a ball joint at his like lower neck and another ball joint at his head. So you got a little bit of posability there to give him some pretty wild, wacky, confused, angry, aggressive expressions. And you can even move the hinges on his bottom jaw, which is actually 2 separate pieces, so you will have to move them in tangent to one another to actually get them to look quite good. So we have another like clip connection at the, I'm going to say, the knee or the elbow of this creature, and then a ball joint at the foot, and then obviously you can move the claws up and down. We have more ball joints at the back legs, so at the top of the thighs, and then again at the shoulders of the creature as well. We have a couple of spikes, which can be moved up and down. It does look like there's supposed to be a clip here for a tail, but I don't know why there's just no tail here. This creature has no tail, and this kind of resembles like a polar bear or like a mech for Zane out of Ninjago. I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. It is my favorite build of the set, and it just looks badass, not gonna lie. It is a cool looking wolf creature. So what's not to like, what's not to love? Overall, I think these 2 robot creatures are the best part of the build. I think the little island sections are pretty useless, pretty boring, and we could have gone without, and maybe got a tail for this guy. instead of having these smaller builds. However, this set does come with 2 minifigures, one of which is here. I don't know this guy's name. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know this guy's name, but he does have a brand new hairpiece here, which does look really cool, and this is the sword which you can attach those little vials to at the end. But he does have some nice arm printing there, which is, again, a mix of robotic and a couple of fur pieces. We have a nice new leg print, torso print, and even face print here, which does have a pretty confident expression, and then also a pretty angry expression. And then if we do move his pretty interesting cape here as well, we can get a look at the better back torso printing. So overall, this is a really detailed figure with a lot of new printing and 2 new pieces, because I am going to include that cape as a new piece, because I haven't seen this cape before in my life. So again, a really detailed, really cool, interesting figure. But everybody is going to get this set for the second figure here, which is Aloy. And we have had a Lego Aloy before, but I think this one is slightly different. So this one does have, obviously, arm printing on both sides, but it is different, I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm capping. Maybe I'm tripping. I did think it was different. I think it is slightly different with the gauntlets there, because this one has like an orange bit to it, and this one does not have said orange bit to it, so I do think they are slightly different. We have a hair mold, which was used on the previous Aloy figure, which is dual molded with that translucent blue earpiece at the side. We do have a pretty confident Aloy expression, a pretty happy one here. We have some brand new torso printing and leg printing, and then some nice back torso printing there as well, with a more confident expression for Aloy here as well. She does have her earpiece at the side, which does get covered by the hair, which is a nice rubber piece, and overall, I, again, really do like this set. I have never played Horizon Zero Dawn, but I do want to. I do have a PlayStation now, so I will hopefully be getting Horizon Zero Dawn, and I will be doing a playthrough on the channel, like I'm doing with Spider-Man and like the other Hoyoverse games. I forget what they're called, like Zenless Zone Zero and then Genshin Impact. I want to play those games more often on the channel, but I have a couple of Xbox games which I do have yet to finish before I can move on to that. But again, this is a really cool set, and hopefully we can get more Lego Horizon Zero Dawn. I know it's a new Lego game which hasn't done too well critically. I haven't played it. I wasn't interested in it. It is a top-down RPG style game where you build a camp, and I know there is a couple of Ninjago Easter eggs in there, but it's just not a game that's for me. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll get any more Lego sets from Horizon Zero Dawn. But the other one was a pretty big, like, giraffe style build, which did come with a Horizon minifigure, which I think is slightly different to this one. So again, this should be an exclusive figure here. But for £35, I don't think it's too bad. And I really did enjoy building this one, except for the crab, which was very repetitive and did piss me off a little bit because of how repetitive it was, with like it being symmetrical on the crate thing on its back and then also with its legs. Other than that, I don't have much else to say, so I hope you all did enjoy this YouTube video. I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you all have an incredible day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.